Hi, Younger Old here and welcome to my channel. At the beginning of my video about my Speed Triple, I did mention I was going to talk about both my Triumphs, but it would have turned out into a bit too long of a video. So I'm doing one on my 1050 Sprint now. So stay tuned and watch the intro. I have to admit, this was one impressive bike. I like the looks of it due to the single-sided swing arm and the triple underseat pipes. And that 1050 triple engine sure packed a punch. The handling was pretty good as well, so it was making this bike a very good all-round package. The version I have did not have the pannier system fitted, as I didn't need it for touring. Having said that, it was a good job, as the rack to fit it and the original one for this bike, it has a sort of device fitted so that the panniers sort of tilt when the bike is leaning. All a bit overkill in my opinion, but I did try to locate a rack with cases once, but even second hand on the bay, they were not going cheap. In my opinion, if you wanted one for touring, it would be best to purchase one that is already kitted out with the pannier rack and cases. I can't remember the name of the alarm, but it was just total garbage. And this was a branded alarm system, you know, Meter or one of the other ones, Data, I don't know. But anyway, it's one of the good ones, but it was useless. Even standing next to it, you can hardly hear it going off. Even worse was the immobiliser. It just used to drain the battery down, so if the bike wasn't used for a few days, you had a flat battery. Even when plugged into a battery charger, it would still be flat in a week. I had 2 new batteries fitted and the result was just the same. Speaking of batteries, it is a bit of a pain in the butt, as there's no key to unlock the seat like there are on most bikes. It's just 2 bolts at the rear end of the seat that need to be undone before able to remove the seat to even get at the battery. I decided that the alarm had to go, but that wasn't a simple task as you may think. As if you remove it, the bike won't start without a bit of rewiring to bypass the immobiliser. You can actually buy a plug off the net which you insert where the alarm plugs in, and that will do the job for you. I managed to get a few days out on this bike and it was great, no problems at all, and the 1050 engine had plenty of power when you needed it. There's absolutely plenty of power. It's nice in the bends. You know, you can sort of lean it, flick it into the bends quite nice. Obviously then when you're coming out of the bends, you can give it a handful. And the power's there, you know. Okay, national speed limit here, let's just give it a bit of a blast. More than enough power. I'd not really long had this bike, and then all of a sudden the world went crazy and nobody could go anywhere. So the bikes just were not being used. They both just got left in the garage. The Triumph especially, because that just destroyed yet another battery. And it remained on that way until all the lockdowns ended. By then I decided I wanted more comfort from the ZZR. So I swapped both the Sprint and the ZZR in for my GTR. So I never really got the chance to use the Sprint as much as I planned, which is a shame, as it was a very nice bike. In hindsight, I should have really kept the Speed Triple. The only bonus was that I was actually given more as a part exchange than I paid for the Sprint, so I did make a bit of profit on that. It's a nice looking bike that does everything very well, with plenty of power. If you've got the same alarm, just get rid of it and enjoy riding the bike. You certainly won't be disappointed. It does everything. So I hope you've enjoyed this bit of a write-up on my ST Sprint. If you have, please do the ticks. And as always, take care, ride safe, and bye for now.